Hey there, it's J-Dog. Hey, today I'm in Washington, D.C., and I'm visiting the Basilica of the National Shrine of the Immaculate Conception. This is the largest Catholic church in North America. I just got off the metro bus here and I'm walking up, so you're not seeing my face as I approach the church. But as I mentioned, it's the largest Catholic church in North America, and I can tell you it is huge. This was a bucket list for me this year during the Catholic Church's Jubilee. And since I couldn't go to Rome to visit the big churches there, I'm trying to visit churches here in North America, and this was one that I wanted to visit. I'm going to spend actually most of the day here. I arrived here about 10 o'clock. I'm going to go take a little exploration, walk around. Then I'm going down and sit for adoration. I attend Mass here at noontime, and I have a 1 o'clock tour of the whole place. But I've read that this is really quite substantial. There are over 80 chapels here to see in this church, so come on, I'll show you what I'm going to see. So I'm standing, I'm not quite up to the front, I'm still almost there. And again, the size is just amazing. But the main doors there, you can see they're draped in some ribbons there. Those are, because it's a Jubilee year, this church is a pilgrim church, and the entryway is marked as a pilgrim entrance. And you can see there's just a lot of imagery here. I try to zoom in, but you can see the inscriptions on the doors, and you can see on each side of that are listed, I'm not sure you can see them, are all the prophets all going up here. It says way at the top there, "On this rock I will build my church," and there's other prophets and apostles listed down there. Well, I found out that I can go through this holy door, so that's what I'm going to do, is go in this way and pass through the holy pilgrim door. Into the main nave of the church. Wow, that's all I can say. I stand here and look at that. Incredible. Yes, this is an incredible church. Speaking softly here while I'm here, because it is a place of prayer. It is the Lord's home, one of his homes. But just amazing. One of the features of this church are these numerous side chapels. There are 80 of these along both sides of the church and under the church, which we're going to visit also. And I'm here sort of under the rotunda of this church. Just incredible. We have the 4 evangelists on each little corner, and quite a lot of imagery, and saints and popes up there. Wow. This is the main altar where they would celebrate Mass here in the main church. I am attending Mass here today, but down in the Crypt church, which I'll try to show you later on. It's in a couple hours. On the tour, the docent told us that Pope Francis, he's one of 3 popes that visited the Basilica and did say Mass here, and that altar was made especially for him when he came here to say Mass. This is the area behind the altar area that I showed you before, but again, more of an altar And again, a lot of these side chapels, you'll see there's numerous side chapels behind here, and that incredible mosaic of Jesus. Yeah, I guess this is where the altar was originally in the church, and that's where the priest would say Mass, very much removed from people. But, when Vatican II happened in 1972, the altar was moved forward so people could be more present for the Mass service. And these little side chapels, all dedicated to Mary. Again, each one has an altar where a Mass could be celebrated here in this chapel, in this church rather. And right above those altars is this really incredible mosaic, Mary. I believe this is right out of Revelations, where you have the beast who rose up and tried to get the Virgin, and she's obviously pregnant, but yes, that's right out of Revelations. It's another mosaic right out of Revelation up there. As worthy is the Lamb who was slain to receive blessings. But yeah, that's John's, I forget what chapter, if it's 7 or whatever in Revelations, where he paints an image of the four, I forget what they're called, and the Lamb is in the center. And all those in white robes standing around, praising the Lord, praising the Lamb, rather. This is another mosaic that's on the ceiling that depicts the Holy Spirit, flames of fire coming down, tongues of fire onto the apostles. This is the Blessed Sacrament Chapel. I'll just show you, we won't be talking. And this is the chapel to Our Lady of Guadalupe. I think I showed you this already, but on the tour they said all these flowers are brought by people. They're not provided by the church. So people from all over the world come here. And if you know the story of Our Lady of Guadalupe and Juan Diego, how she gave him a sign of a bunch of flowers to denote the site of where they should build the church, I'm sure that's what these represent. So this is the crypt level of the church, down below the main church. And there are a lot of these side chapels down here also. This is, I'm not sure what this one is called, but there are many of these all along this area. A lot of patrons listed here on these walls. This is another side chapel. And right below the entrance, you get to see another incredible image. You've got the Holy Spirit descending on people, and above there is the main organ. What I showed you before was just a little side organ. That's incredible. The marble I read in these columns that are in the entranceway are all from different countries. So it all came from a different part of the world to make these columns that you see in the entryway here. Well, that was really something. I really enjoyed visiting this church. I was here for 4 hours. I got here about 10 o'clock, and I'm just leaving a little after 2. And I was able to take a tour. I was able to go to confession. I was able to sit in adoration and attend Mass. And it was really good. I'm glad I came here. Got to walk through that pilgrim door also, so there's a special meaning to that. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Stay safe and see you on down the road.